Hello and welcome back to another edition of Check It Out. Okay friends, in today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to clean out the trap on this washing machine by Maytag, and that is going to solve my error code message
and almost for sure fix this machine.
So just to show you, that's it right there. That's the trap that I took out of underneath my washing machine. I'll show you how to get to that. That's all the stuff that was clogging up my washing machine and the reason that it wasn't working correctly. So in today's video, I'm going to show you, by the way, this is a Maytag that I'm going to show you how to do it on, but this works for almost any modern clothes washing machine. Is going to have a trap just like this. Here's the error code I've been having. So this is E01 F09 error code.
Now, different manufacturers and different makers might have different error codes, but if your washing machine is not draining and putting any kind of code, almost for sure, this is most likely the most common problem that these machines have.
So that error code means that something's wrong with the draining system. So it could mean that either the trap, it can mean that that is clogged up, and hopefully that's the problem, because we're just going to clean it up, take our gunk out of it, and then put it back together, and everything should work fine. Or it could mean that we need to replace the pump. So let's cross our fingers that that trap is nice and dirty. We'll clean it out and see if we can fix this thing. So first things first, I'm actually gonna unplug the unit. I have my washer and dryer both here and they're kind of tight. I'm gonna unplug both of them. That way I just make absolutely sure that I get it unplugged. Also, I should be able to perform this keeping the cold and hot water supply intact. These are a little bit long on mine, so you may end up having to remove these, but for me, I'm gonna be able to get away with not having to do it. Of course, I'm gonna remove this drain right here and make sure there's gonna be water coming out. So make sure that when you get started here, have a couple buckets, a kind of shallow bowl, and a bunch of rags, towels, some stuff like that. All right, let's dive right in. To access the back drain, we're gonna want to take this back panel off. So all of these are 1/4-inch bits. So 1, 2, 3. They'll work with a Phillips screwdriver too. I'm gonna use a drill like this one right here with a 1/4-inch bit. Makes it so much faster and easier. Anyway, there's about a dozen of them that go all the way around. And then don't forget there's one right here in the middle. You gotta get that one out as well. Okay, this is the trap right here. I'm gonna put my hand in from the right-hand side, and I'm going to turn this about 2.5 turns counterclockwise. Now it's hard for me to get the camera and my hand in here, so I'm not gonna be able to show you it, but I'm gonna turn that counterclockwise.
Now, as I'm turning that and unscrewing it, water is going to be coming out of there. So what I'm going to do is let some of the water out, and then I can plug that back up, right? Screw it back in, and then I can dump that water out of that bowl into a larger bucket, and I can keep doing that until there's no more water coming out. You might have a little bit of water, but if your machine is full of water and it wasn't draining at all, you might have to do this several times to get all the water out. So I kind of started to pull it out and pushed it back in, and here we go. So this is the trap that is designed to catch, well, all this kind of stuff. Let's take a closer look. Oh my, gross. Yes, this is gross. Yes, there's a lot in here. Yes, this is definitely clogging it up. But the good news is, and I'm so happy, this is the problem. So once I clean this up and get all this nonsense, look at that, there's water balloon pieces in here. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is this? I don't even know what that is, but clearly that is clogging it up. That's what was throwing that error code. So I'll clean this up and let's put it back together and see if it works. Okay, so I've cleaned up the trap here. It's ready to go. And just to show you again, this is all the stuff. I don't know how this thing right here, whatever this is, made it through this far, but it did. And here's some more nonsense water balloons, rubber bands. Just, I don't even know what else. It amazes me that it made it that far. The trap did what it was supposed to do. I'm so happy. I thought maybe this machine was broken, and I had to get a new one or a new pump or whatever. But we'll put this back together, and I'm confident that this is going to solve. Okay, when you put it back in, it's got to go just like this, right? Just like this. It should just slide in nice and easy. Might take a little bit of fidgeting around with, and then we'll get this nice and tight. Okay, as I'm tightening, you can see this piece of plastic, this little piece sticking up right here. It needs to make it all the way until it makes contact with this plastic right here.
So right up against it, see how these two came together to hit? So now I know it's as far as it goes. In other words, it's as tight as it goes. That way I won't have a leak. All right, let's put it back together and try it out. Success, it's up and working, yes! All right, listen, I'm gonna finish it up with a couple tips and tricks. Are you ready? Number one, make sure when you work on your appliance, unplug it, double check that you have the power turned off to it. Secondly, what I'm gonna do is put some of these water alarms like this one right here. I'm gonna test it and show you what it sounds like in just a second. I'm gonna get this little water alarm and I'm gonna put a couple of them and I'm gonna put them kind of underneath this. So if there's any way that there's a leak in here, I'll make sure that I'll know about it right away. You wanna test this thing out? Check it out. I got a bowl of water, we'll stick it in there real quick. Super loud. So these little prongs on the back, you see those little 4 prongs on each corner? And when they detect water, that's what it sounds like. If you look in the description down below, I'll put a link to these water alarms. I have a whole bunch of these, by the way. All of my appliances that have water attached to them, from the refrigerator, washing machine, dishwasher, put them under there. Under the sinks, whether it's the kitchen sink or the vanities in the bathrooms, even under this little sink right here. And I'll tell you, they have saved me a couple times, but they have saved me in such a big way. Hey friends, I hope you appreciated this video. If it helped you out, please give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Bye for now.